They say, welcome, hey everybody, welcome to Sean's Oasis. They say they love to see you, they like to see you win, but they love to see you fail. But let me put it to you this way. Mere seconds before the stream started, oh, my microphone is right in the Lotus. What if I just, they say they love to see you fail. What if I told you mere moments before getting on here, I figured out something freaking sick. And I saw a Reddit comment that said, SoundFonts aren't enabled in Live 11. And then I found a deleted comment, and I opened the comment, and the information in the deleted comment, the replies of the deleted comment had the info I needed. Welcome to Sean's Oasis. That's right. What's on the docket for today? Well, first of all, as always, we're going to start with a breathing exercise. Mindfulness. We're gonna breathe with the lotus. All right? If you've been here before, I'm going too fast. That's kind of the point. You know the score. If you've been here before, you know the score. If you're brand new, here's what you do. When the lotus expands open, you breathe in through your nose. And when the lotus starts closing up, you blow out from your mouth like this. A deliberate exhale, a deliberate inhale. You can count to 5 to yourself as well. It's 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. The lotus is timed out, okay? Trust the lotus. Trust me when I say trust the lotus, okay? And we're gonna do that 5 times. I used to half-ass it and say, they say 5, but 3's pretty good. 3's pretty good, but no, we're not gonna half-ass it. Let's take a breath. Ready? That's gonna have to do. I still have to fix the there we go. There's a Taco Bell dong, but the connective pads, it doesn't matter. It's so relaxing, you know, it's so relaxing to take a deep breath. It's very relaxing to get a massage. I got a massage today at my job, of all places. Can you imagine working 9 to 5 Monday through Thursday? Friday too, but different. Can you imagine working in such a place with gray walls, fluorescent lights, and then all of a sudden in the middle of it you go into a conference room where they've laid out a bunch of the devices that you put your body around, and it's kind of intuitive, but kind of you want to ask the masseuse, am I doing this right? What, does my head go here? And so you're sitting there surrounded by coworkers. You got coworkers on either side of you also getting rubbed down. Does that sound natural to you? Does that sound like the type of world we want to be building? Well, turns out it is. Turns out it does. So the first time I got a massage at my job was in the springtime. And doing that, I was deeply uncomfortable. I was like, this is not right. This is not how we're gonna do it. This ain't Sean's Oasis. Believe you me, if I could offer virtual massages, I would. But perhaps indeed this entire stream is a virtual massage. A massage for your mind, a massage for your spirit, but not your body, which is actually, that's the real, I mean, it's all connected, right? But feeling those healing hands, even in the workplace, feeling those healing hands. So, the first time I ever got a massage as an adult was at my job this past spring, and it felt nuts. It did not feel right at all. I was not comfortable going in. But afterwards, oh my God, I started telling everyone a massage is the most worthwhile use of money in this life. For all the things that cost money in this life, for all the tricks and traps that we fall into with our bank accounts, massage is like, it's just the best. To be able to pay someone to heal you with their hands, unbelievable. So today they did it again, and I went in there confident as hell because I was like, this is going to be great. This is going to be so sick. And my masseuse was a lovely person, very nice. But midway through the massage, I started drooling. All over the face mask, and then I start thinking, oh God, my coworkers are gonna have to put their mouth where I drooled on my mouth, and oh God, maybe I'm putting my mouth where they drooled, and so the drool's coming out. At a certain point, I went to try to lick up the drool, and I tasted like sanitizer. And I think I was licking the leather of the massage chair, and on one hand that was comforting because it was like, oh, they just wipe down the chair every time, it's okay. On the other hand, I was like, what did I just lick? So even as you're getting massaged, and I did deep breathing, I did the lotus flower in the massage chair, right? But the monkey mind, even when getting rubbed down by healing hands, the monkey mind is just jumping from limb to limb, you know what I'm saying? But then I had a sweet moment with the masseuse afterwards. I pulled back, and the thing was stuck to my face, and I said, oh, sorry, I drooled a bit. And they said, they laughed. They laughed, and they said, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened. And I said to them, that's what I was telling myself. I was telling myself to try to stay chill about it during the massage. Like, I didn't say all this. I said it much more succinctly. This is a professional environment. This ain't Sean's Oasis where the gloves come off, where the mask comes off, where the fun comes on. And I say to them, oh, that's what I was thinking. The whole time I was thinking, like, surely I'm not the first. And I laugh and I say, thank you so much. It was wonderful. And I thank all the masseuses. They were playing relaxing music, and I think some of it was like relaxing Christmas music. I don't know if I recommend that. I don't know if I recommend getting a massage with holiday themed, holiday appropriate music playing at the same time that you're getting the massage. So yeah, healing hands. You can heal yourself though with the power of breathing, which is why we've all breathed. But what's on the to-do list? What do we got to do here? I want to read something that I wrote. If the doors are locked, you can't go outside. If you can't go outside, you go inside. If you go inside, you encounter fear. If you encounter fear, you face a choice. If you face a choice, I literally wrote there is ... ahem, because I was making this up. You know, sometimes when you're writing, you're making shit up. Let me start over from the beginning. It's pretty good, I think. I think it's pretty good. Bear with me. This is Sean's Oasis, all right? All right? If the doors are locked, you can't go outside. If you can't go outside, you go inside. If you go inside, you encounter fear. If you encounter fear, you face a choice. If you face a choice, you navigate change. If you navigate change, you are living. If you smile to change, you are loving. If you are loving, you find peace. Oh! Felt pretty good. Felt pretty good writing that. I also thought of the great Laraji. You ever hear the song Change by Laraji? I'd play it, but I'm terrified of who owns the rights to Laraji's music. Change by any other name is still change, says the great Laraji. When I would go on to ultimately meet Laraji in my sweet young life, it was in the context of an NFT release, and I was standing right there in line with Laraji, and Laraji says to me, "Do I need my phone for this part?" And I said, "No, I don't think so." That's the interaction I ended up having with the great Laraji. Anyways, NFTs, huh? Who among us didn't have a few friends that were a little deeper into it than we would have cared to admit, and we just sort of watched on, and you're intimately friendly with the person, so you're like trying to hear him out, and they're like, Laraji's gonna be performing, but then before Laraji performs, some big white guy with not dreads, but they might as well have been dreads, is going around saging the room, and you mean mug this man. You mean mug this peaceful man because you do not want him saging anywhere near you. The whole NFT thing already makes you uncomfortable enough, and then they're trying to bring meditation into it. They're trying to the whole Twitch streaming thing makes you uncomfortable enough, and then you're trying to bring meditation into it. We're here to freaking game. We're here to, I'm happy to report today, we've got a special goal with the high energy music portion of the show, which happens in 3 minutes. Count them, 3 minutes. I've downloaded a SoundFont of one very special game. Here's a clue for you. I've downloaded a very special game's SoundFont. Do you know what a SoundFont is? If you don't, I'll explain it while I'm doing it. But here's the thing. I'm just going to make a piece of music for about 25 minutes only using the SoundFont. Isn't that fun? If you don't know what a SoundFont is, you probably still don't know what I'm talking about, but I'll explain. And if you do, this is kind of boring. So, how do you find the middle? The middle solves the riddle. I wanted to make sure I read something by the great Yuji Horii, though, before I, before moving on from this portion of the program. All right? The great Yuji Horii. So Yuji Horii, apparently I hear, has been the great Yuji Horii, of course, creator of Dragon Quest, the beloved franchise of Japan. What beautiful developer. Never really played a Dragon Quest game too much, but anytime I should show you this photo of Yuji Horii. I wish I had that ready. It's like him as a young man, like with rolled up sleeves, like with a cigarette and long hair, and it's like Yuji Horii, dude. But anyway, developer of the Dragon Quest games. He came into the news recently because he said that apparently the difference between Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy is that Dragon Quest characters don't talk. And I heard on a podcast someone going like, it's a little more complicated than that, and it was just like, brother, the amount of would rather hear about of like Yuji Horii talking at length about what he means by the protagonist doesn't talk so far supersedes any level of didactic, like, it's actually a little more different than that. Like, I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion about any of this. You know, I'm just going to present the words of a genius, the words of a master. I've got 1 minute before I got to start making music with a hint of Kirby. I'm just going to read it. So in November 2025, Yuji Horii gave an interview with Game Informer, and he says, there's one key difference between Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy that I really saw back then, the 80s. The protagonists in the Final Fantasy titles, they speak a lot. Whereas for Dragon Quest, the key objective for the games, or the experience it offers for the player, is that the player becomes the protagonist themselves. In Final Fantasy, you kind of observe the protagonist, but you're not necessarily becoming the protagonist in the games. So I thought that that was a really interesting and stark difference between Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. Who would disagree? Who would disagree? But here's the point. As soon as I hear this story, I'm like, whoa, ho, ho. I'm halfway through reading a conversation between the great Shigeru Miyamoto and Yuji Horii from 1989. I repeat, and I'll link it in the chat. I don't know where to link any of this stuff. It's probably going to be in the YouTube VOD upload, but whatever. Show notes. Point is, I'm amidst reading this long-form conversation between Miyamoto and Horii from 1989, and immediately, when I hear this modern story about how they talk in Final Fantasy, it's a little different than that. I'm like, no, this is just what his driving philosophy is and has been. And I think the idea, I don't need to validate the ideas of Yuji Horii. They played the Dragon Quest music at the goddamn Olympics, even though the composer is a Holocaust denier, I believe. Or like... No, it's Michiru Yamane who believes that the 2020 election was stolen. I forget the... Anywho, I'm gonna get demonetized for saying Holocaust denier. Point is, 1989, Shigeru Miyamoto says to Yuji Horii, do you think that RPGs and adventure games will become a substitute for novels? Yuji Horii says, nah, I think that novels still have their place. Games are more active. If you were to write a novel-esque story for a video game, players would feel that it dragged on and on. The sense that you were the one driving the story would disappear. I think the most important aspect of game design, his opinion, is to immerse the player in the game's universe and make them feel like they're actively driving the plot. That's the reason I won't risk having the protagonist speak, even though it would make writing the story much easier. Generally speaking, I think having the protagonist speak alienates the player. He's playing as though the character is an extension of himself, so why is his avatar suddenly speaking of its own accord? He'll be struck with the realization that the character he's been thinking of as himself up until now is actually someone else entirely. Having the protagonist speak for himself and decide on his own which way the story goes would make players uncomfortable. To tell you the truth, I actually did take that approach once. In Dragon Quest III, you rescue the pepper sellers from Kandar's cave, and they run... You sure do. And they run into Kandar while they're trying to escape, right? The protagonist, if he's the head of your party, says, "Leave him to us, run, quick." I took that route because I couldn't see another way around it, but there were a lot of people who were uncomfortable about the fact that the protagonist, who had been silent up till then, suddenly spoke. It does, which I buy into that whole notion of it a little less. Like, I don't think it's like, the player doesn't like it, because clearly people like pantomiming. A friend today I was talking about the Metroid games with, and a friend, this friend of mine struggles with first-person cameras in games. And what did he say? He said, "I'm a puppeteer, not an actor." And I thought that there was an interesting, I don't know what the takeaway is exactly, but it's you think about the whole notion, but anyway, he ends up saying it doesn't matter how much the talking the supporting characters do, only the protagonist's lines will stick in the player's head, blah, blah, blah. But the point is like, where is the middle ground between embodying a character, puppeteering an avatar, like playing with like when you're playing chess, where are you? Who are you? Are you the king? Are you the queen? I don't know what my point is, and I would want to talk about this at much greater length if I wasn't already 3 minutes over my self-imposed start playing music deadline. But I just think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that this man has such a consistent philosophy. I would love to talk more about, and I'm sure I might just offhandedly reference it throughout the episode. Also throughout the episode, you got something nice to look forward to, kids. Hey kids, make sure you watch the video to the end. I'm gonna be donating 16 Ferraris to 16 dogs. No, I'm gonna be opening an Italian Brainrot around the mid halftime of the show. I'm gonna be opening an Italian Brainrot. Will I get the Tralalero that I so desperately crave? Time will tell. Will I get the friggin' shrimp cat? My partner apparently told me that that's the one they want. Will it be shrimp cat? Will it be Tralalero? Only time will tell. You're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. And also I'll give you $5. I got a Fortnite. Yeah, what is it? I got 2,000 Fortnite V-Bucks, and yeah, I'm giving it away for free. Right? Do we all remember this? Poggers. Okay, so very high energy. But the point is that we're gonna head on over to I'm going music mode, baby, and I still haven't figured out a good way to transition to the music mode, but hey, that's first you live and then you get loves. Let's head on over. All right, hello chat. How are you, chat? So let's head on over to a place where I make the music, right? But is it just me? Is it just me? Is it just me making the music, or am I going to be joined by a special friend by the name of... Oh, that didn't look right. Man, whatever. I put this all together real fast right before the stream. Next time, it'll be so slick. Welcome to Kirby's Dream Land 3 SoundFont Exploration with Sean. Will this be a recurrent series? Will my shtick for the first part of the show be that I just stick to the sounds from one game and make music with that? I don't know. But all I know is that I'm tired of just being like, look at Ableton. I'm playing with Ableton. All right. So here's what we got. Over here, we can see this is the Kirby's Dream Land 3 SoundFont over here. And each of these is an instrument. used in Kirby's Dream Land. So I want to just like lay something down real quick. And what's a sound font, you might ask? I'm so glad you asked. Sound font, I'm actually no expert about it. But the point is that each of these was a sample used, because the Super Nintendo was a sample-based audio chip. It had small pieces of audio that were used to create musical sounds, and pieces of music were created using those musical sounds. And the sound font is a single file that contains the samples and some information associated with that. The short version is I'm playing Kirby, but not in the way that you might think. Okay, so I want to get something that's just going to fill the space real quick. You know, like I just want to, and I'm going to get rid of, you know, we know I love. That's a little chunky, right? That's a little chunky, but we'll, it'll be like a back and forth. How about that? See, that's you got to be careful with these sound fonts sometimes. Sometimes they come in a little chunky. And sorry, I was supposed to be showing off that I'm not going to be using my usual keyboard sounds. I'm leaving the... Well, that won't do. All right. Hi. So this one we're going to assign to my dominant keyboard here, but here's something I didn't say I wouldn't do, and that's use effects, because I'm gonna put some reverb on it, baby. I'm gonna put reverb on Kirby, okay? And I choose colors 1980s, not because I have a thorough understanding of how it affects the sound, but I just like the 80s. in Ableton to just mark like a clean 0 point, like real easy style, let me know. Because I haven't worked with SoundFonts in a few years, and this was always like a... Some more reverb on this puppy. I promise I'll get some like cleaner sounds, but right now I'm leaning into old reliable. I'm gonna bear this one even more. I'm gonna put a delay on it too, sort of. Just keep this thing trying to hide the seams, you know? Let's hear how it sounds. Supposed to do high energy music for this portion of the program, and apparently I dropped 808 frames. When was that? I hate that. This once and I put my partner to sleep, and they recommended you should have it be more energetic or save the relaxed music to the end, which was the intention, but we make what we make, right? I gotta get a frickin' I got a kick drum in this game. It's like CF something. It ain't that. This different bass. Or fretless bass. How about that? How about that? Give me that, Kirby. Is that really what they used for bass in the game? That can't be right. Forgot to unlock. I'm still learning, right? I think the real trick to making Ableton dynamic is to figure it out, right? Give me a second to figure out, I'm trying to make these snare drums a little more, playable, you know? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I forget where that lives in Ableton Live 11. It's not note expression. It's like to follow loop. Position, signature, no. Launch. It's gotta be in launch. It's just not, yeah, there we go. Just quantized to the quarter. I know, it's gotta be quarter, I guess, to the half, given the length of these loops. That's okay, right? Let's add some winds. The winds of the world, man. Yeah, dude. What else we got here? If we don't get some hi-hat in here, I'm gonna freak out, right? Well, they just call it open hat. Open hat. Closed hat then, right? Closed hat. Delay on it. I'm gonna group these all together as a drum. Maybe that's what part of this should be too. You know, as much as a streamer, you gotta learn to talk through playing a video game. Sometimes you gotta learn to talk through, I'm grouping these based on drum. You know? That's valid. I think that's freaking valid, dude. Also, when do I stop doing this? 'Cause I'm feeling it, dude. I'm freaking feeling this, dude. Like we don't need it all the time, right? What about bongo? We got some bongo. Yes. Yes. All right, let's go. To be on beat, and then this would be totally freaking hype, right? Yeah, it's just gotta be on beat, dude. What the hell is this? I still gotta play like a lead instrument. Hold on. Should be clarinet or should it be pan flute? I got a good feeling about pan flute. They don't need to be as far away as that weird. Too loud, I know. I freaking know. But I also want to be able to. Is there like a crash cymbal? There's just a cymbal which goes. There's just like a crash cymbal. What is this triangle? What if it's just like a triangle? That's a triangle wave. That's not a freaking triangle, dude. If it's just a timpani. And what I'm trying to do is that when I hit like, I want to go like, boom. All right. And I need to be able to do that. What the hell is that? That's not a timpani. Come on. Come on, man. Kirby, I'm gonna need a little bit more of a oomph. Am I just not gonna find it? Am I just not gonna freaking find it, dude? Am I gonna have to cheat? I'm just gonna cheat. Who cares? I'm just gonna cheat. This is Sean's Oasis. I don't need to. I don't owe you. I don't owe anyone anything. I'm just gonna cheat. Hey, cut that out. Hey, you better cut that out right now. I'm about to turn you off. Okay? You're getting turned off. Sorry, bud. That was not nearly that one. That's all I wanted. Just the ability to do that. Okay? we're gonna give this like a real kick. Not that clicky shit. Not that clicky shit. No, I kind of want to hear it. I would have to do like everything. What's the classic? Put a sidechain on this and just sidechain everything to the kick. I don't know if that's how we do it these days. I really don't know if that's how we do it these days, but I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna stick to what I know, you know? This is pretty good. I was supposed to start playing the video games. Hold on. I'll have my brakes ready for next time, okay? I'll have my brakes ready for next time. What do you think, chat? I think that was pretty freaking successful. I was so stressed out about, like, before this stream, like, man, I'm not even, what's even the point of streaming to Ableton? But it's like, this is the point. This is why we do it. I bet you didn't expect that. I gotta open that one and clean it up just the same as the Taco Bell thing. The Taco Bell dilemma of my... Hey, I don't need you... Stop doing that. Stop doing that. The Taco Bell dilemma. See? No Taco Bell. Okay. I gotta make a note to myself. 2 notes. I'll share them with you, dear viewer. 1, here, I'll put on some music so we can frickin' chill just for a minute while I figure my life out. Alright? How's that sound by you? Let's frickin' chill for a minute here. Let's reset before I open the Italian Brainrot. Oh, mamma mia. I should play, hold on. Hold on. I got a bad idea. I got a bad idea. I got a real bad idea, I'm sorry to say. Welcome to the Italian Brainrot. Welcome to Italian Brainrot. I gotta make my note to myself, which is include a MIDI keyboard on your desk as part of your streaming setup. Because I like the idea of being able to just go like, but I don't have to reach over here. The plot. Okay. It's time for Italian Brainrot. Get ready. Let's all get ready. As always, all I want, the only thing I want in this life is Tralalero Bradalero. The shark who wears shoes of Brainrot fame. You know, I'm not even gonna show the card anymore. I hate the card. They come with a card. And I got this guy last time, and I like this guy. I like this guy. I just hate the card, you know? It's like, don't try to trick me. Don't try to trick me, Italian Brainrot. I'm here for the blind box toy. I don't need a card as well to sweeten the deal. The deal's already mighty sweet. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. Here it is. Ooh, I'm feeling something. Is what I'm feeling Tralalero Bandolero? Feels more like a saxophone. Oh, but maybe that's the body of a shark. I feel like if I was feeling a leg with a shoe, it would be pretty clear, but here we go. Drum roll. Drum roll. Drum roll. And I'm opening it. And I poo-pooed all over the card, and yet look who's joined us. Card and toy are one. I got this guy. I'm happy. I'm freaking happy, dude. Tralalero. We don't need Tralalero necessarily in this life, right? Oh, this is so good. This guy's good. This is another one of the good ones. Oh, but every single one I've gotten so far has had some green in it. I wonder if green is just the plastic that they've got on hand. And Tralalero ain't green. Neither is the shrimp cat that my partner wants to open. I can't help but notice that Tralalero. How do Autofocus, please. Focus on the Trollalero. You did it before. Anyways, I can't help but notice that the Trollalero ain't green. Uh-oh. Not good, but what is good is this frogman that is now my new friend of Italian Brainrot. Mamma mia. I was about to start to try to play Green Sleeves, but whatever. Okay. And without further ado, let's head on over to the Wheel of Games. Now, folks, this is where it all happens. This is where fates are broken and made and unmade and played and yada da doo da. Let's see what we got on the wheel today. Sigmar's Garden. Let me tell you a little bit about Sigmar's Garden before it comes back around the bend. I did it, folks. I should have included it as a screenshot. I meant to. I got 100 wins of Shenzhen Solitaire, which means I finally have access to learning the one type of solitaire I've never even tried learning in Zachtronics Solitaire Collection, Sigmar's Garden. It's made of beads and gems. So I just did enough of you. Enough. Enough, Ciao Bella. I'm sorry, Ciao Bella. You're gonna get me frickin' DMCA'd. Maybe we'll see me in real time learning a solitaire game by a designer I love that I've put off learning for years. And after that, we got Snoopy's Magic Show. I loved Snoopy's Magic Show. It's this puzzle game made by, I think, Kemco for the Game Boy, and it's like an action puzzle game. It's kind of like a Sokoban, but there's a ball that bounces around nonstop trying to kill Snoopy. It's so much fun and I love it, and maybe we'll be playing it. Then we've got, from left field, Wheel World, dude. Wheel World, dude. I love a bicycle-based game. I've got a whole years ago, I had a working theory about the advent of bicycle technology in video gaming. Will Wheel World something on the wheel of games, or will it have a flat tire? Something about wheels. I've dropped 2,831 frames. What is going on? So after that, we got Dino Crisis. You already know what it is. I left it on the wheel every single time. I finally selected it. You know what? I think I might just leave it on the wheel every single time again, because I want to play through Dino Crisis. I played it last stream. It's a dinosaur horror survival adventure game by the guy who made Resident Evil. Queen's Domain. It's a burgeoning new genre of games. Move over, Souls likes. We're all about the Kingsfields likes now. You either know what, much like talking about SoundFonts before, you either know exactly what I'm talking about and you're like, this is boring, or you're like so fully confused by what I'm talking about that it's completely impenetrable. The short version is that From Software, before they made their late great Dark Souls series, before they became masters of the Elden Throne, they made a series of games called Kingsfield, where you're just walking down a staircase that goes into the dark and then a skull comes out and kills you in first person. Queen's Domain is very much in the mold of this. It's a crunchy first person action exploration game with a fun jump, as far as I can tell from the trailer. So I was about to say, I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play a demo of that, and that's all 5 games. That's all 5 games on the Wheel of Games. So without further ado, let's spin that wheel. All right. Any takers? Any votes? Any what are we looking for? What do we want to win, folks? Oh, part of me wants to play Dino Crisis, part of me wants to play Wheel World. Ooh, but it looks like, oh my god, is it Sigmar's Garden? Oh my god, yes, dude. Hell yeah, it is. Sorry, Snoopy. Maybe next time. Just kidding, Snoopy. I'll probably play Snoopy when I'm in bed tonight, because it's freaking chill. But Sigmar's Garden is coming up. Hell yeah, dude. Let's get the music back. I really gotta figure out a way to just move seamlessly between pieces of music. I asked my mom for a Stream Deck for Christmas. But let's just get set up with Zachtronics Solitaire over here. And we're gonna learn a new solitaire game live on stream. It's 9:32. I'm probably going to give it a solid 20 minutes of gameplay before moving on. I did not telegraph this. The end of the show will be some purely relaxing music. Remember at the start of the Kirby music section, I was all concerned that the music was too chill. It needed to be high energy. Well, come end of the stream, we're all going to be freaking chilling, dude. So, without further ado, it's time to... This is a momentous occasion. I hope I don't drop any more freaking frames, dude. I hope I don't drop any more freaking frames while I'm doing this momentous occasion. But here it is. Zachtronics Solitaire Collection. My favorite video game of the last 5 years, I'm pretty sure. Sawayama Solitaire, the great. Shenzhen, which I just hit at 100. You don't believe me? You don't freaking believe me? Hold on. You don't freaking believe me? Hold on. If you don't believe me, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe me that I got 100 wins of Shenzhen Solitaire, I got news for you, bud. I got news for you, bud. I got freaking news for you. I'm sorry, but I got news for you, bud. It's called win count 100, and it's right there, baby. This does not lie. I could never Photoshop this in 1,000,000 years. And as you can see, it's the classic. Oh, let's open Shenzhen. Let's open Shenzhen and then have my win counter, because I only have 15 wins on this machine. But I play this game when I go to the bathroom and on the train. And that's where we're seeing, oh, it looks like the color's a little different on the mobile version too. There we go, folks. Win counter 100. And that's what gives me permission to finally learn. That's right, freaking Sigmar's Garden, which part of the reason I've never played it is because I'm deeply intimidated by it. Freaking look at it. It's impenetrable. From the developer, Zach Barth himself. I spent months trying to invent a small tactical minigame for Opus Magnum, something about sword fighters, knights, and grenadiers clashing in the streets. When I finally accepted that no one was able to understand it, it only took me an hour to come up with the rules for Sigmar's Garden, a Shanghai-style tile matching game that reused the marbles of Opus Magnum's alchemical machines. It was simple and fun, and it tied into the main game in an interesting way. If the marbles were placed at random at the start of every game, most layouts would not be winnable, so we took some pains to ensure that every starting arrangement you get is a solvable one, even if it might not seem like it. Difficulty 1 star. That's the difficulty of my beloved Sawayama. Shenzhen is 3 stars. Why am I so scared? I won a few rounds of this earlier today, 2 stars. Or 2 spades, should I say. Alright, I'm almost certainly procrastinating because I'm freaked out. It's actually happening. We're actually doing this. Everything around us is made from a small number of underlying elements. Okay. Okay. What do I do? Alright, so clearing marbles. My goal is to clear the board, select a free marble, then pick a matching marble to remove them both from the board. 4 cardinal elements match with others of the same type. And the cardinal elements are indicated by what? Triangles? These are the 4 cardinal elements. Okay. Salt matches with any of the cardinal elements or with itself. Marble... Select a free marble, so you can only... Does it just have to be starting free and then... I see. I think I see. But whatever, let's see what a free marble is. A marble is only free if it has 3 contiguous empty spaces next to it. 1, 2, 3? Does this mean contiguous? Does this mean contiguous? Hey chat, does this mean contiguous? Chat, I'm freaking confused, chat. Luckily spaces off the board count as empty spaces. Alright, so what, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3? Alright, right. We learn by doing, right? All right, and then the metals match with quicksilver, but only in the order of their transmutation from lead to gold. That one's gonna take some learning. Oh, except is it telegraphed right there? Like that's the order? Yeah. All right, so it's elegant. Elegant as always, my dear Zachary. I'm just gonna go for it, right? Right? I'm nervous. Wait, what? Now it's the part of metals match with quicksilver, but only in the order of their transmutation from lead to gold. What? So like if so if I click a higher up one, because this triangle, what's this triangle? Love that sound. What's this triangle? What's this triangle? What's this triangle? Vita and Morse will only match with their opposite. Got it. Easy. I guess I'll just do this? No? Why not? Oh, ooh. Oh, I see. Oh. What did I just match with? Salt with blue? I did not mean to do that. Does this match with this? I do... Does this match with this? No. Do I get game over? No. Wait. Why'd that work? The metals match with quicksilver. So this is quicksilver, but only in the order of their transmutation from lead to gold. Oh, is there just one of each? There's just one of each. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And gold is right at the center. It's like the 8-ball, baby. Alright, cool. Let's freaking go, dude. Why was I so scared of this? Of course, this is pleasing as all hell. Oh, and it grays it out when you've selected it, so you just know, like, oh, I should be, like, arcing towards this, whatever friggin' metal that is. Unlocking marbles. I get, at a certain point, I'm gonna have to assume, like, higher level play, I'll come to understand. Oh, so salt only matches with the colors. This, so there's 4 of these and then 4 metals, right? There's 4 of these and 4 metals. What does gold match with? Gold, you just click gold, like, I win. Ugh. I think I lose. I think I've lost. I think I have no viable moves. I'm just gonna click marbles, dude. Nobody ever makes their first jump. The Matrix. Alright, let's freaking go for... Oh, I like that when it's spawning, it shows functional pieces, but it's like, nah, nah, nah. So should I save my salts for, like, jams? Is that the first? Yeah. Cool. So if I free this, if I do this and this, then these 2 blue will be open, right? Yeah. Then green will be open. This is second on the list of... No, but I need quicksilver to match with it. Oh, no. Okay, these 2 match. This is like one of the easier ones. It's like, no muss, no fuss. This just matches with this. I like that. I like that. Shoot. Am I hosed? No, okay, I should... So I need to be a little strategic. I need to match salt with something to get to quicksilver to match this to then free up the red. So I should match salt with this, I guess, because that also might free up this green. That'll give me 2 more moves. No, that doesn't free up the greens. What does contiguous mean? 3 contiguous empty spaces. 1, 2, 3. So I guess this is not contiguous, like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. It has to be that, like, that curve. think it's gotta be that curve. Okay, either way, I'm doing this. Okay, either way, I'm doing this. Alright, cool. So there's certain moves, like these moves. Everything over here is just like, if you can do this, do it. And like, try to get to it, and it's part of your strategy. But then these, the possibility space with this stuff is like kind of nuts. Like, it's like, I gotta figure it out. But no, look. I'll have 3 contiguous spaces if I free up this green. I'll have another 3. I'll be able to just green, 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 green. Let's just do that. Green, 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 green. I am the king. I'm the best Sigmar's Garden player there's ever been. I can play without even thinking about the moves I'm doing. I'm so talented. I'm so talented, you see. I'm the best there's ever been. I'm an acolyte of Sigmar's Garden. Welcome to the garden. I need to get this moon. Oh, wait, what do I do? What do I do? So I got 3 reds left, so I should match that with the salt. And 1 blue left, but 2 salts left. Okay, cool. So yeah. Salt is gonna be assigned to this and this. And then blue I can do normal style. I just have to be, yeah, it's just, I just have to do this move. Then this move. Then, yeah, this and this, and this and this, and this and this. And that's why they call me the Wonderkind of Sigmar's Garden, the gardener. Thank you. Thank you for watching the stream. It's over now because I'm so good at Sigmar's Garden. It's freaking done. I don't want to stream anymore because I'm so talented. Is this a compelling way of talking? Let's play again. Ooh, there's nothing quite like the feeling of a new board. I just love it. It's a new game, a new board. I'm gonna play this for 100 hours, dude. Okay. And this one's freaking chill. Like, this one's sort of just like relaxing and meditative. Like, I'll do a round of Shenzhen. I guess this now gets to be the game at the end of the stream. I used to play Shenzhen at the end of the stream. This is now officially the chill end of stream game. I'm gonna free up this one so I can get, oh, except no. If I free this black, that gets me a green? Like, I don't know. I'm sorta at a loss. This'll free up a, no, this won't free up a green. Guess I'll go with this one. A little more movement on the board. Alright, we got some greens. We got some greens. Alright. I think I'm gonna go, well, H is number 1. I should get H so I can get moving on the metal path, right? Yeah, because this will free up this. So let's just free up the both of them. No other way to go but... How come the game doesn't let you see the Vitae and more quickly? Like, part of me wants to make sense of that, to just like at least see where they are, you know? Am I missing something? Also, just look at the design of this. Just this dedicated card, the backdrop, like, ugh. I'll play a real Zach Barth game someday. Not that this isn't real, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm just feeling this one. I can free this up, but where's its partner? Its partner's here. Well, I guess I should free that up. So I guess I should free... this, and this. There's the gold. Looks like I'm once again the big winner, the gardener. Love it. I love that like effect when it goes across the board. Very good. Let's roll it back, baby. The excitement, you may notice that the excitement's left me, but that's just because I'm freaking gaming now. Now I'm just gaming. I'm just like chilling with this. Like there's certain times, I'm less intuitive with the games I'm really good at this point. I'm always like thinking about everything. It's kind of exciting to be at the start of the journey with this game, just sort of playing wildly to see if it's valid. Like, how much do I have to think? How much would you have me think, dear Sigmar? Dear Sigmar, how much would you have me think? Forgot to change the stream to Zachtronics Solitaire Collection, but what can you do? Okay. Dearest Sigmar, I've grown tired these many months, trying to escape from your garden. Alright, I gotta figure something out here. If I free this, I don't think that helps me at all. This could free this, yeah, so I'm just gonna do that. Boom! That's a power move. That's what we in the biz call power move. This is a power move. This is a powerful move. This one, unfortunately, we in the biz call it a, oh, I don't have it yet. How'd you get all the way out there, Mr. Moon? If I free this green, then, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. I believe I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Feels good to do that gold piece last. Maybe that should be the goal. The secret objective of Sigmar's garden: do the gold piece last. Yeah, so that's basically it. I'm gonna finish up this round and then I'm gonna play some relaxing music. Then I'm gonna say goodbye. We'll finish up this round. Let's not be too cocky, you know? No need to be cocky. I'm just freewheeling it, you know? I shouldn't have freewheeled. I'm just gonna have to do some sketchy stuff. I need the H. I don't even have the H yet. I gotta do the H. And I do this. And then I do this. And I do this. And this. And so let's just do a clean one before I do anything rash. I think I should no, because I can't get the moon yet. Oh no, I might be hosed. I might have been too rash. I might have been too rash. I blew it. I gotta win one more. I got to win one more. I gotta win one more. I'm playing so rashly. I'm so rash. This is what ruined me last time. Oh, my playstyle is so rash. Oh, I can't be this rash. Oh. What should I do? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's slow it down. Alright, because this next move makes me or breaks me. I literally can only match this with one of the three blacks, right? Because this ain't going nothing, this ain't going nothing. So which black is most advantageous? If I free this black, nothing is unlocked, right? If I free this black, it does nothing. So it's gotta be this one. Pray for me, Argentina. I was far too rash in my playstyle. Well, no, I can do it again. I was getting it done, it's at such an alarming pace, you know? I was getting it all done. I just need to return to that. Okay, hold on. I feel like clean color matching, that ain't too rash, right? I think the real thing I gotta stare down is which of these... Wait, why is this? Oh, because it's an outside piece. I understand. Yeah, let's just do that. This is just like a cleanup. Cleanup crew. Okay. Where's my wiggly guy? He's here. Is he freaking trapped, though? Is the only way to get to him to... I think he's freaking trapped. I think my game is already over. If I lose this, then I just gotta go, you know? Yeah, that's it. I freaking lost Sigmar's garden, dude. I freaking lost. That's so sad. Anyways, I love it. I'm very excited to keep learning it. And now comes the time of the show where it's time to basically say goodnight, and I'm gonna do that by just sending us all to dreamland. Some sweet, sweet music. That's gonna require exiting Sigmar's garden, much as it saddens me, and taking us to Tasmania, I guess. Guess we're going to Tasmania. The best urban and nature hike in Tasmania, I suppose. I don't know why it's not sending. Where's its information, please? Where's its information? Because this is currently... Where is the information? Dropped some more frames. I wonder what's going on. This is somewhat genuinely distressing, but I'll figure it out later. Now it's not a time for stress. Now it's time to freaking chill, dude. Now's the time to freaking chill, dude. And I'm gonna take it over the music, and then I'll see you all on the other side, okay? I believe we are ready. I believe we are ready. See you on the other side.
you.